Hey y'all, it's been a while since I've made a bunch of videos, uh, but I'm back at it. Uh, I'm taking training a little bit more seriously these days. So JB Hunt has this new apprentice program, and on my account, they've made me pretty much the primary trainer for the apprentices that come on board. And basically, what that means is that if you have no experience, you've passed your CDL exam, practical and written and all that, and you have your license but no experience. There are some accounts that JB Hunt is now hiring for with no experience, and then a guy like me would take you in the truck for about a 6-week block and train you on all the stuff that they don't teach you at CDL school. A lot of that tends to be the real way to learn how to back up. A lot of CDL schools are just teaching people how to pass the test. They teach them certain markers based on how they know that the CDL test is going to be set up and the particular truck that they train in and all of that. But as a real driver, you don't always have the luxury of driving a day cab with a 48-foot trailer, and your markers aren't in the same position, your tandems aren't in the same position, your drives aren't in the same position, your wheelbase is longer. So there's a whole lot of things that they really don't teach you about backing. So that's one of the things that we tend to work on a lot. And then we coach on, smoothing out your turns, speed. And at JB Hunt, we use the Smith system. So we talk a lot about using space and keeping space around us and things like that. Being aware of what's happening a long distance ahead of us, and then all the way around the truck as well. So we talk about a lot of that stuff, and you gain at least 6 weeks of experience while you're with your driver mentor. And then we put you out on the road on an account that pays pretty good money. So during the apprenticeship training, you make about $200 per day while you're on a day that you train. So if you drive Monday through Friday with your mentor, you'll make $1,000 that week. 5 times 200 is 1,000. So that's quite a bit more than a lot of companies are paying their apprentices or trainees or whatever names that they use at each particular company. And we don't do team driving like, while you're driving as an apprentice driver, I would be in the seat right next to you, coaching you the entire way. I'm up and awake and working with you. So there'll be times when you're tired and you want to take a break. You'd sit in the seat and watch me drive and observe, and you can ask questions all throughout the day, all throughout the week, all throughout training. You can ask me questions after training. I still get calls from other apprentices and other experienced drivers after I've trained them on the account, and they still give me a call to ask some questions to clarify things on the account, or if they have a question about just driving in general, or sometimes just to call and say hi, see how they're doing. So that's good. So that's a little bit about that. The account I'm on the Simmons Betting account, they are currently advertising a large bonus, not for apprentice drivers, but for experienced drivers. If you come on this account, I know for sure it's at least a $10,000 sign-on bonus. Apprentice drivers, we just pay you in allowing you to come on and pay $1,000 a week until you are out on your own, and then we give you a job that's going to pay you, right around the average pay right now on this account is over $85,000. And there's other accounts out there that are paying at least that much or more as well. So you, after your apprenticeship, you can actually get a raise when you start driving on your own, as long as you start becoming comfortable and start moving freight. And the faster you get, the more money you make. Not faster in speed, it's just you tend to move faster once you know things better. And it's not limited. It's not limited to anyone, male or female or whatever you are. And I don't mean that to be offensive. I'm just saying there's no limit. We've had all different sorts of people on this account, all sorts of beliefs. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, be where you're supposed to be, you're going to be a valued member of the team. And I've had many different people, some as young as 23-year-olds, and some, almost 60-year-olds at this point in my truck to train them on this particular account. So there's really no limit. As long as you can do the work, then you can make the money. So anyway, I just happened to be making this video because today is Columbus Day, and I'm on the account, the Simmons Bedding account, and today they are shut down in observance of Columbus Day, I guess. And I guess they were just looking for a 3-day weekend, in my opinion. But I did not want to take the day off, so they found me an account I could work today. So I went over and hauled some pallets around on a different account this morning, and I just got back. It's about a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we've been dealing with rain and wind and all kinds of stuff today. This is sort of what we're seeing. So that's I had to bobtail over near Milwaukee, actually into Zion, Illinois, which is an hour away from Milwaukee, and then drive into Milwaukee with a load, pick up a backhaul, take it back to Zion, Illinois, and then bobtail back from there to Janesville, Wisconsin, where I am right now. And I was just finishing up all my logs, all my post-trip stuff, and thought I would take a quick minute and talk about that apprenticeship program again. I know there's a video already on my channel about it, but I'm kind of excited about it. It gives people who don't have a lot of experience the opportunity to get that experience and to get a much higher paying job than they would with some of these other companies that are basically hiring them for next to nothing right now. I'm not bragging at all, but right now, if you can't manage to make $300 a day on an account somewhere with a company somewhere, then that company is paying you too little money, and you should contact me. You can call me at 608-424-8121 and just see if there's something I can do for you. This is probably mostly for those Midwestern people. The pay up here in the Midwest is really high for truck drivers. The further south you move and southwest, the pay kind of goes down. It's kind of according to your cost of living, but the Midwest is sort of that place where some areas have a high cost of living and some are not bad at all. And I live in an area that's sort of somewhere in the middle, and I feel like I'm making really good money for where I live. So if you live in this Midwestern area, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, if you live anywhere there, you should get in contact with me. Leave a message. Here, you can go to Facebook and find me there. There's no reason, even as a new driver, once you finish your apprenticeship at JB Hunt, you should be able to start gaining the experience and the comfortability within, I'd say within 2 months for sure. If you're not making $300 per day on average, then we'll coach you again until you are. You have to. You should be making that kind of money if you just do what you're supposed to do and be where you're supposed to be. That's a low estimate of the average. If you actually figure out the $85,000 per year, Monday through Friday, mostly, you can work more and earn more. But if you figure that out, it's more than $300 per day. So do some math. If you need some experience, let me know. There's at least 2 accounts that are very good accounts that we can get you on and earning money, especially if you live anywhere around the Kenosha, Milwaukee area, Joliet, Illinois area. For sure, you can make some really good money. Janesville, Wisconsin area, but even into the other states along I-90 and 94, all the way from Wisconsin into Michigan. We've hired drivers. In the Chicago area on this account, we've hired drivers, Rockford, even a little bit south of Janesville as well. At least find out what's possible, especially if you're looking for a job and you need the money as an inexperienced driver. If you're an experienced driver, 1 week with one of the trainers on this account and you're out on your own, and if you can drive and you can back up, then you're not going to have any problem making $300 a day. They're going to send you out maybe the first week on your own to see what you can do, and after that, the sky's the limit for you. If you choose to work 6 days per week, you could make pushing 100,000 plus on those 2 accounts that I'm mentioning. So all right, well, the rain is sort of letting up a little bit, so I'm going to dash to my truck, my pickup, and go home. That's all I had to do today. I left really early this morning, and now I'm done for the day, so I'm going to go home and relax a little bit, get some food, and eventually go to sleep really early. So tomorrow my apprentice driver will be back with me. He had to go do a little bit of testing this morning in Chicago, EFA testing, and then tomorrow we'll be back at it, taking trips around. Usually we're out for a day and come back the same day, somewhere between 300 and 600 miles per day during training, and usually back the same day. Usually, not always, but there'll be a hotel for apprentice drivers if we don't happen to make it back in some particular day. All right, so that's it. I hope you guys get in contact with me and share this video. If you know someone really anywhere around the country, there's positions open everywhere, and some of these positions for where you live, it's going to be some of the best money that can be made in your area. JB Hunt's very serious about hiring drivers right now, and as all companies are, but I really feel you should consider JB Hunt. I didn't for a long time, for most of my career, and since I have not regretted it. I've made the most money, I've been the most comfortable, I've had the least amount of stress since I've come to this company. And it has nothing to do with being a trainer. It has nothing to do with the money. I don't get paid for these videos at all, but at the same time, JB Hunt doesn't mind that I make them, because they know if I'm talking to you and you talk to me, then there's a good chance they're going to get a driver. So let's do that. Let's at least explore it. It doesn't hurt anything. Call me 608-424-8121. Leave me a message here. You can check out my Facebook page. It'll be, just look for the link in the video for Facebook. If you look at, what is it? I don't know, I'll put the link in there. I forgot what it is. I just made it recently. There's a Facebook page where you can get in contact with me. All right, so y'all have a good ride. Check out my YouTube page whenever, and my YouTube videos, and my Facebook page whenever I get it there. I don't have anything to sell you, but I do want to recruit you. So I will definitely get paid if you join the company and stay for at least 3 weeks. So upfront and honest, I do want to recruit you, but more than that, we're looking for drivers and we need the help here. So y'all come on, at least check it out. It never hurts to talk to somebody. And if you want to talk to me, let me know and we'll arrange that. I'll talk to you on the phone, personally, me. Not that I'm anything special, but I'm happy to answer your questions and let you know my experience over the last 5 years or so. All right, thanks guys. Talk to you later.